Hi, my friends. Hello. Actually, wait, I'm gonna do my brows first. Hello, my friends. Hi. Hi. Hope you all are doing well and having an awesome, wonderful, amazing day. We have a change of settings. This is somewhat temporary. I'm not sure yet what the future holds with my bedroom and my office and my house and the disaster that is my life right now with water leaks from the roof and pipes and just demoed rooms. Anywho. So we're in my bedroom, rewind to 2 years ago with the loud sounds in the background. So hopefully you're okay with that. If not, you can click off, obviously. So anyway, thank you for being here. Today I had this desire to play with this new palette that I got in from my Ipsy Plus bag. I've already swatched the palette, haven't played with it on my eyes, but I think it could be like the best Valentine's Day palette. The palette is from Shaina B. This packaging is adorable. I think she's based out of Miami, so a lot of the things have palm trees or flamingos on them. And the embossing on these eyeshadow pans, isn't that adorable? They're little flamingos. But I have to say, I adore this color story. I know it's so basic and boring. That's kind of why I like it. Anyway, I thought it'd be kind of fun to play with this palette, and my battery's dying, so hopefully it doesn't die before I'm done doing my makeup. I've applied eyeshadow primer, and then on top of that I did a light concealer with some foundation powder over the top just to conceal some dark circles and redness that's showing through my eyes. But here we go. I'm wearing a burgundy shirt in gray, so I think I'm going to stick with that, the Valentine's gray and red kind of theme. I'm going to start with this deep shade here at the bottom called Space. I'm going to take a flat shader, and I'm actually going to not do a transition shade just yet. I'm going to do it on the outer area of the eye. It's like a deep smoky mauve shade, and it's really pretty. I like that. I like that a lot. Let me see if I can zoom you in. And just like that, we're done. Isn't it beautiful? Totally kidding. Alright, let's soften that up a hair. Let's do this deep red shade. I think that'll be really pretty. It's deeper than this mauve brown tone that I used, but I think it'll work. I think it'll be alright. This garnet shade is divine. You seeing that? It's so pretty. But I'm kind of focusing the shape of my eye makeup to kind of swoop out, so that's why I didn't do a transition shade in the crease. The transition shade is here on the outer corner. See what I did there? Kind of sneaky, didn't I? You weren't expecting that. You were expecting just a normal like eyeshadow look, weren't you? This color sweeps on so nicely and it's so pretty. Like, even if you don't like red eyeshadow, I feel like this palette is wearable for most people. I say most, not everybody, because not everybody's going to want, like, you know, pressed glitter. But everything aside from that, I think it's a beautiful palette. And even swatching the glitter, it felt like not a bad product. Like, normally pressed glitters are kind of dry and you know you're gonna get glitter all over your face. This has a little bit more of a sticky, tacky base, so I feel like it should hopefully adhere to the skin pretty nicely. Should we try it? Let's try it. It's Monday evening. I just got off work. I'm gonna go get dinner. I'm gonna tap it a little bit more into this shade, this outer corner, and kind of start brushing it out a little bit more underneath. But anyway, I just got off work a few minutes ago, and I was going to film this morning but just didn't get around to it. So I'm filming after work, and I'm going to go get dinner, and I might as well just get all dressed up to go grab like a $5-10 dinner from the grocery store. Why not? Why not? I'm going to take this deeper red shade here, and I'm going to use this to kind of intensify a little bit too, because I just noticed that I had that color in there and I didn't think about it. It's not adding too much intensity there, so it's the deepest shade, but it's not that much deeper than this other tone, just a heads up. But I really like the color. I like that there's several matte shades in here that are like not brown, you know what I mean? Like, this is not brown. It's like a deep burgundy red shade. I'm living for it. Okay, this side, pull it up a little bit more. So I'm kind of doing like a side swept look. You see how I don't take it like rounder and up top here in this inner corner? I'm trying out this eye shape. This kind of like swooped up look. I'm kind of liking it and living for it. Alright, in the inner tear duct, I'm going to take this light shade here. It's like an almost a duochrome pink. It's a really light champagne-y pink. But once you mix it with something, it turns into like this effervescent, like amazing, swoon-worthy pink shade. So this is definitely going in the inner tear duct and blending into that red. Because I think this is what I think makes it more Valentine-y, if that makes sense. Because you see how it just transforms into a little bit more of a pink here. Like a brighter pink, not just like a white pink, if that makes any sense at all. Probably not. Maybe I'm just talking out of my rear end. Alright, shall we try some of this glitter? Let's do it. So just a quick little sweep and kapow. So I'm going to dab that between two fingers so it's not as intense. Just pop a little bit here. I generally hate glitter. But I'm going to take one for the team and see how it does. Alright, I got a little bit of fallout. Let's see if it'll sweep. Nope, not going away. Okay. You're there to stay? You're here to play and stay? Alright, we'll make that work. I think this looks pretty. I think I have a little too much going on with the glitter, but I kind of like it at the same time. It's a little something, something, you know what I mean? I'm going to do some black liner, some mascara, and I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. And now it's a little bit more true to color. Hopefully it stays that way. Eek. Alright, so I'm not going to do blush because my face has a lot of color to it. I got sunburnt when I was in Mexico, so I have a bit of a tan and still some redness, so I'm going to skip the blush, but I am going to use this shade as a highlighter because I think that would be stunning. So, right here, look at that. Isn't that just divine? Holy smokies, it's so pretty. Oh. It's like angelic is not a word. Angelic is a word. Angel music is what I was trying to go for there. So pretty. I feel like the choirs shall sing from heavens down onto this beautiful pink highlight. Even though I'm wearing a mask. I'm not doing foundation or concealer today. Well, let me rewind. I'm not doing foundation. I've already done a little bit of concealer under the eyes. I did that before I came on camera, so I'm all set with that. As far as lips go, I'll do liquid lipstick, Ride or Die, Maybelline shade. I'm going to do a little bit of color and then dab it out. Just to get enough, but not overkill, you know? And this is mask proof, you guys, so... How long did this look take me? Like 15 minutes, 20 minutes? I don't know, somewhere like that. So it's like the easiest Valentine's Day look that's a little understated, but also perfect if you're not one to like the really crazy bold makeup. Hi, I'm back with another little video clip because I am inspired to do a second look with this palette, and I thought, why not? It's so fun. I don't know what it is about this palette, but I'm really enjoying this color story. So today I thought I would really play up on the grays and pinks together because I'm wearing a gray tank top and I think it would be perfect to do some sort of gray and pink look together. By the way, in the time that has passed since the first clip of this video, I've obviously chopped off my hair. So it feels wonderful. I feel back to my normal self. I'll do another video soon. If anyone is interested, let me know by leaving a thumbs up and or comment, of course, about me talking about my hair loss and what has led to me chopping off my hair. So if that's interesting too, just let me know. Anyway, obviously my brows are done and I've applied eyeshadow primer. I love this thing. It's my color switch. If you don't have one, do yourself a favor and get one. Especially if you only have a handful of brushes and you're constantly going back and forth and you hate cleaning your brushes. Do it. It'll save you some precious time. So I'm dipping into this gray shade with a fluffy brush because that's just how I roll. In this new space with this room, I haven't figured out how to make sure I'm completely in focus because something is weird with my camera right now. Oh shoot. Oops. So that's really dark. Well, I guess I'm gonna have a really dark, smoky look after all. I was thinking it was gonna be really light. Nothing wrong with that, but it's not what I was going for. I accidentally foiled a matte shade. I hope my eyeshadow will be fine. I don't like dipping a wet brush into matte shadows. It worries me. Like with the shimmer, it's usually okay, but a matte, I don't know. So you notice how I'm holding the brush at the ferrule? That's because I want a lot more control over how this color blends out. I don't want it to go everywhere. I want it to remain diffused in this smaller area. So I move my hands closer to the brush down the ferrule and keeping it here so I have more control over where those bristles go. Now if I wanted it to be light and fluffy, I might move my hand out further from the ferrule so that I have a little bit more range of motion and that those bristles will kind of have a little bit more wiggle room. I love that phrase. Wiggle room. This is not going to be even. I like the pigmentation of this gray. Sometimes with grays, they blend out and they become blue or they become too yellow, depending on the warmth of the shadow. I really like that these, it's a cooler blue, it's a blue toned gray, but when I blend it out, it doesn't look blue, which is good. So I said I was going to go into pink, so let's see. This brush isn't clean. I don't want to dip my brush into my switch because it's wet. So let me just wipe it off on like a little cloth here. There we go. I'm going to dip into this pink here, this kind of smoky mauve shade. I love this color. I think I used it the last time. I'm going to use this to kind of smoke this out here. Yeah, that looks really pretty. By the time this video goes up, I think it's going to be too late for you to order the palette for Valentine's Day if you're interested, but I'll have a link to it below. I did, of course, get it through my Ipsy bag. I'm going to smoke it out a little bit here on those edges. So it makes sense to do that. Let's go back into the gray. There's a lot of blending. Because this was wet, it's not... It kind of sloughed off a little bit on the one side and got a little patchy. It's just because it was wet. That's why I don't like using, I don't like foiling matte eyeshadows because it does tend to do that. It doesn't matter what formula it is. It just doesn't usually blend out prettily. The brown I haven't used yet. I kind of am tempted to use it because it's a little bit warm. It's cool, but it's a little bit warmer and it would really pop. But at the same time, I kind of like the idea of using that one, the light one. So, well, I already made a choice, so I'm going to do the light one. I love this shade. It kind of looks white, but it's a duochrome where it's kind of a light, icy white base, and then it's got a little bit of a deeper pink shift to it. So in my viewfinder that I keep looking at, it looks very icy white, and it definitely takes on that tone. By the way, I did wear the glitter the last time, and it did stay in place all evening, which was great. When the only time I had any real fallout of the glitter was after my eyes teared up a little bit and it kind of flaked down, and then of course when I was washing my face, I noticed a lot of glitter at that point because hello. So just as an FYI on that glitter, I do like the formula of it. I think it's really nice. Blend that upward, brighten that pink up, and blend it into everything else. This lighting is not the best. Oh, and I totally got eyeshadow on the tip of my nose. Okay, let's take that off. I have one more thing I'm going to apply just because I feel like being a little extra. By the way, today's my birthday, so I'm going to go out and treat myself to a fancy dinner. And so I'm going to do a little bit of fanciness on my eyes. This is a Stila, their Magnificent Metal shadow. It's like a foiled flaky shadow. I don't know. I think they stopped making these. I can't remember. But this one is the Dewy Rose one. It is like the prettiest glitter thing ever. So this is what I'm going to pop on over it just because it's pink. I don't want the silver as much. And I used a brush and I really shouldn't have. I should have just used my finger. But this stuff is wet, so it stays in place. It's like a flaky shadow. It's not quite a glitter, but it's glittery. I don't know how else to describe it, but I really liked these because they didn't flake off everywhere. So now I've got glittery, smoky, gorgeous pink and gray eyes, and I like it. So I'm going to now do some eyeliner and some mascara and some concealer, and I will be right back. Alright, here we go. Looks a lot better, doesn't it? Sorry to be creepy like that. So I'm going to use this deep pink here under the lash line, the bottom lash line, to add a little bit more depth back to the eyes. I'm going to bring that all the way across, but it's not quite deep and as deep as I want it to be, so I'm going to go back over it in a second with the gray. But I'm using this as kind of like the base color, just so it matches everything up top. Now into the gray. I'm going to use this more or less just in this outer corner and just kind of smudge it just there. And I'm doing that to make my eyes appear larger. So if I don't do that, my eyes look smaller with the concealer and a little bit of foundation powder that I have on my face here. There, and my eyes look bigger. I got this in my Ipsy bag as well. This is from Danessa Myricks, and it's a Vision Flush Liquid Blush Butter stuff. I'm going to take a little bit here on the back of my hand. It's a really pretty kind of rosy peachy tone. I haven't used it on my face yet, so I'm kind of... Ooh. It blends out nicely though, and it gives a really pretty flush to the skin. There. That's a little better. Sorry, this whole lighting situation is not ideal. I have my ring light behind my camera, but oh, I just went a little overboard here. Oh well, I will just be really rosy and fleshy, flushed. I'll just blame it on alcohol. Just kidding. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I might have a drink. I've never really been one to drink a lot. It's just not my thing. But I think I want an alcoholic drink to celebrate the day. So, there we go. Just like I did last time, I think I'm going to take this pink. I know. I'm going to take that pink and use that as my highlighter because it's such a beautiful shade of pink.
Oh, so pretty. So pretty.
There we go. I like it. I like it a latte. So for lips, I'm going to use Clinique Black Honey. Oh, I need to exfoliate my lips. Ugh. I love this stuff. It's like a tinted balm. Actually, I'm not liking the lip color with the eyes. Maybe I'll add a little bit of this. Kind of make it a little bit more pink. I don't know. Not sure I like it. I'm not sure. What do you think? I'm not 100% sold on this color with the eyes. I suppose I could go dig in my lip drawers. I have 3 of them, but I'm kind of lazy right now. Well, it's alright. I mean, it's not my favorite together, but I mean, I'm going to be eating anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. I need to just stop over analyzing these details. Okay, face is done. Now I'm looking yellow and orange. But, oh man, look at that highlighter. It's a little more than I usually wear, but I just want to be glowy today. It's my birthday. I deserve to glow like a goddess. And that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, that's look 2 with the, what is this called? The Miami Nights palette. Pressed Pigment palette by Shaina B. Here it is again for your viewing pleasure up close and personal. Okie dokio. let's do something fun. I've never done this on my channel before, but I feel like doing it. So I have this container of like all the perfume samples and roller balls in the world. And I'm going to quickly like do a random grab. And that's going to be the perfume I wear tonight. So you ready? Let's see what I end up picking. Okay. This is from a set. I got this like set from Sephora where you can buy these little samplers and it's like all these elements and such. So this is from Commodity and it's called Tea. I don't remember how this smells. Oh, it's very earthy. It kind of reminds me of something. It's like mossy kind of earthy, but not in a gross kind of way. And it almost smells kind of like it's got a little bit of spearmint in it. I mean, it is called tea, so that would make sense. But it's almost like spearmint and moss with, I don't know what it is. I'm going to have to look up the notes on this and let you know, but it's, I'm not sure. It's not a typical M kind of scent. My scents are almost always vanilla. Alright, let's, whoops, that was a little heavy-handed. My whole head's going to smell like this now. Anyway, let's rub it all over. Yeah, I think I'm going to mix that. That's starting to smell really earthy. Let's do a little bit of warm vanilla, which this one's from Pacifica, and it's a Pacific Island. Or Tahitian. No, it's called Island Vanilla. Oh, that mixed in is perfect. So let me just kind of put some in my head, on my hair. There, that warmed it up. I like that together. New perfume idea. Anyway, thank you for being here, and let's roll back to a different version of me with the longer hair, different eye look for the outro. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you have Ipsy, let me know if you got this palette. I'd love to know your thoughts. If you've played with it, do you like the glitter? Do you hate the glitter? Do you like the mattes? Do you like the shimmers? Tell me what your thoughts are. Because so far, I'm liking this palette. And this whole video is not a review. It's not really first impressions. It's just me sitting here playing with makeup. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, again, let me know what you think in the comments below. I would love to have a chat with you. By the way, I didn't do my intro. If you're new here, hi there. Welcome. My name is Em and you're watching Makeupry. A little late. Anyway, thank you again for being here and for hanging out. Please click that subscribe button if you want to come back and hang out again in the future. I very much appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay electric. As always, mwah. Bye!